This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, let's start our today's session. In our last session, we have seen how the function module, like a different kind of function module we have seen, right? Here we have listed out the normal function module, RFC function module, and update function module. And we have also seen like update function module gets triggered when commit work, right? When commit work gets, when commit work gets executed, then only this update function module, update FM starts getting executed. Okay, starts getting executed, right? So the commit work is very important over here. Okay, for the experienced people, this is a very important interview question. Okay, interviewer will ask when the update function module get triggered. So you have to tell when commit work gets encountered by the program, then update gets started. Okay, so when the commit work is going to get executed, then update function module is going to get triggered. And we have seen like the other function module, normal function module, is going to get called synchronously. Means not parallelly, right? If you are having the normal function module called, so first the processing will get completed, then only it will go to the next statement. But if you are having the update function module called in the program, okay, from that particular statement, this update function module will get start executed parallelly with the another remaining statement. Okay, that means parallelly. So this is also known as asynchronous call. Okay, fine. And we have seen that if you have multiple function modules, then it will go and put there in the update queue, and then system decides which is based upon the type of the update function module. It decides the priority, and then it gets executed. Okay, so there are mainly 4 types of update function module. Let me write that. So we are having here, suppose this is your update function module. Okay, update function module. So this update function module is basically of 4 types. Mostly we are going to use the first type, but we should have the understanding so that suppose if we go in some support project or something like that, it is going to help us. For the freshers, this topic is types of update function module. From interview point of view, it's not important topic, but from understanding point of view, from concept point of view, it's okay to understand. Okay, so let's go ahead and see the type of update function module. Okay, so first I will go to the system, and there I will show you what are the different types. Okay, let me go into the system, and I will quickly show you over there the different types of update function module. So we are having v1 update, v2 update, and collective run. Okay, in v1 we are having again 2 types of v1 update. Okay, so totally we will be having the 4 if we're going to include the v1 update, the 2 types of the v1 update. Okay, so go to the system, and we will see over there, go to SE37, and here we are having some update function module which we have created in our last class. You go to the attribute, and you can see this is the update module we are having. Start immediately, immediate start, right? Start, delayed, and collective run. So 4 types of update function module we are having. Let's go and try to understand the concept. Okay, so here I will show you. This is the first one. Then again we are having the second one. Maybe we can show you over here the second and third. So basically we are having the 3 types, but V1 is having 2 types again, so collectively it will become 5. Okay, so V1 update. So V1 update, meaning of this means it's an important update, it's a critical update. Okay, V1 means very high priority. Okay, so important update or critical update. Important important update or critical update. So we are having the meaning of this is like this. Okay, V1 update. So let me do one thing. I will remove it and I will create little bigger picture. Okay, so this we have understood now, right? This we understood that what is the V1 update. Similarly, we are having the V2 update. So V2 update is going to be of less priority. It is going to have the less priority. Less priority means if you have defined V1 update and V2 update in your system and you have called both the function module, then what will happen that V1 will get executed first. V1 will get executed first, then V2 will get executed. So V2 update. We are having the V2 update, less critical. Okay, this is the meaning of V2 update. Okay, it will be outside of logical unit of work. It will be outside of LUW. LUW means logical unit of work. It will not get locked. It will not get locked during the execution of the program. Whenever you are going to start any transaction, all the transaction is going to get locked together in order to achieve the consistency, right? So to achieve the consistency, this logical unit of work has been defined. Okay, logical unit of work concept has been defined. Suppose you have some 5 screens and on some 3 screens you have performed some transaction, right? Suppose if you have in your complete, for example, you have the mm03, right? Let's go to /o mm01 and here you started creating one material. Okay, so this is my name of material ZMM MB28 test 01. Maybe this is my name of the material. Industry sector, chemical industry, material type. Maybe we can take any kind of material type, finished, semi-finished, something like that. Finished product, press enter. So it is asking to create. You can see there are so many views. So many views means we are going to create multiple views in order to, so I'm going to select some of the views only, right? So for the different purposes, for the different business requirement, we are going to select the multiple views. Now on this transaction you have written something, let's suppose test. Okay, and then again on the second transaction, let me give the required entry. Here also the description is there, some important parameter you have passed. Similarly on the third screen you have passed some important parameter, right? And so some batch classification kind of stuff is there. So maybe it's already there. Click on this OK button. It's fine. 023. Let's give it over here. Press F4. I'm not able to get any. So I think there is nothing available over here for this classification. Let's ignore this one. This is not my concern. Just I want to show you, you are having the different screen. Okay. And on all this screen, you have filled your data and clicked on the save button. Okay. So either all the data, whatever you have filled on different screen should be saved together, or none of the data should be saved, right? So all the screen data, right? All the screen data. So we are having a different screen, right? We are having the different, this is one screen, this is the second screen, this is my fourth screen. So like that we are having different screens. So all the data is going to saved together, or nothing should be saved, right? That then only our transaction will be consistent, otherwise it will be inconsistent. We will be not able to understand what gets saved and what not gets saved, right? If it is telling that it got saved, that means whatever we have entered in the screen, everything got properly saved. And if it is telling that it got failed, then we should understand whatever we have entered, none of them got saved, means our transaction got rolled back, our transaction got reverted, our transaction got cancelled. That's the meaning of logical unit of work. So it can be achieved through the logical unit of work, right? Whatever you are going to save, it should be saved together, or it should not be saved at all. So how it is possible? If we're going to logically combined all this screen activity together in one package, then only it is possible, right? If we are going to put in one package all this activity, then only it is possible. So that package is known as logical unit of work. Okay, so that we do technically. Okay, this is little bit advanced concept, but this is the concept. Okay, so fine, let me erase everything. So hope you understood a little bit, whatever. Okay, so here the V1 update, important update, critical update. This is important. So this is the part of your logical unit of work, right? But the V2 is not a part of your main logical unit of work, because this will be mainly your statical update. A statical update means just only for like suppose uh, some let's suppose like you have some number related data, not the critical data like material number. You have material master related update you have to do, right? So that will come under the V1 update, right? Because the material data is very critical for us, cost center data, PIR data. So if we're going to put those kind of data which is critical to get update for the business scenario, that is going to be very important. But the V2 update, if we're going to write some code in the V2 update which is not critical for the business, okay, which is not critical for the business with respect to time, if it is going to get update later also, there will not be any problem. It will get update, but it can be get update any other time frame also, right? Not instantly. So V1 update gets take place instantly. V2 update less critical. It will be outside of the logical unit of work, and it can it can update, it can get update, it can get update later point of time whenever system feels like. It depends on the system, okay, how it decides. I will show you. It can update later point of time. So after V1 update, this V2 update takes place. This is the critical, and this is the part of main logical unit of work. This is a part of main logical unit of work. To understand this LUW concept in detail, go through my that video. It will be more better, more clear understanding we'll be having. Okay, this is a part of main logical unit of work. Fine. Now The third one is the collective run. We are having the collective run. So what will happen over here that you have a function module defined with the option collective run, right? I have shown you that. Let's go to AC37 once again and go into display mode, attribute, and you can see the fourth option you are having. So suppose this function module is there with the option called for collective run. What will happen that suppose in this source code, go into the change mode, comment this one just to showcase you. Okay, here suppose you have a counter, right? Suppose if you have a counter, right? So I'm defining one counter over here, and counter is equal to let's suppose this counter is going to be 1, okay, or counter plus 1, right? So this function module, you are having the counter equal to counter plus 1, right? And this is your global memory, something like that, you understand. This is your in your global memory. So again, the second time when you are going to call this function module, okay, and this data is there in the global memory of the function module, right? Then what will happen that this counter will become 2, right? Earlier, suppose the counter you are going to start with, earlier the value will be 1, and again the second time this function module will get run, this counter will become 2. Again the third time when you are going to run, this counter will become 3, right? Similarly the fourth time this counter will become 4, right? Because your global data, and it will not get vanished, right? It will be there in the global memory. So now what I'm trying to tell it over here, that after putting this counter over here, right, and this counter is some field of the database, right? Suppose this is your field of the database. Now you are going to update this counter field, right, every time. Okay, so the first time you are writing this update, the ZFM name, table or whatever table, any table it can be, Z table, okay, and set status, right? This is the command to set to update a particular field. Okay, set status, sorry, set counter equals to this counter, right? This is the field, this field, let me write, this is a field, some field is there where you are going to update this counter value. So here I'm writing this counter value. Okay, so every time when you are going to call this function module, it will increase the counter with 1 and it will update the value in this table, right? So first it will be updated with 1, second time it will be updated with 2, third time it will be updated by 3, because every time you are going to update. And suppose you know that this function module you have to run it by 100 times, right? So at last this field value is going to be 100, and in the table, right, in that table you are having the value, that particular field, ultimately you are going to have the value, right? This is the counter field in your table, this is the counter field, right? And some here some ID is there, right, for the row to identify, right? Some data is there, and ultimately here you are, let's suppose this maybe some ID we can give 1 2 or whatever, some ID. Okay, and the counter we are going to give over here, first it will become 1 once the first this function module will get run, then second time it will become 2, then third time it will become 3, then fourth time it will become 4. So it will keep on getting updated, and after 100 time it will become 100, right? This function module will set the counter here over 100 for this particular ID. Of course here we'll have to give the here we are going to give the in where condition, where ID equal to right, ID equals to this one, we are going to give this one, right? Then only it will update over here. correct? So you know that ultimately it is going to update this value 100, right? So why not in the last we should update directly this 100 in the database over here, because 100 times you will have to go and make the connection with the database, this table, right? This table you will have to make the connection 100 times, and you will have to update 100 times. So why not to update in a one go with the 100 value over here, right? So this to achieve this mechanism, the collective run concept is there. Okay, to achieve this mechanism, the collective run concept we are having. Hope it's clear. So in one go, we are going to update this 100 instead of updating one by one, one by one, one by one. All right. Let me erase this drawing, and now I will come over here. So here I would like to write it that it is to avoid the iteration, okay, multiple times on the database. So in one go, final result gets calculated by the system and updated in the database. So this is the collective run. Generally we don't use. I have never used this one. Okay, collective run, but this is the concept of collective run. In SAP standard practice, they used a lot. Okay. Now this V2 update, V1 update we have seen. In V1, in this V1 also you are having two types. Okay, you are having two types. One is updatable. One is updatable V1, updatable V1, and another you are having the non-updatable V1, non-updatable V1. What's the meaning of updatable V1 and non-updatable V1? What's the meaning of this? Do you understand the meaning of this? This is important to understand, right? Okay, come to the system. Let's go to the system, and there we will see what is the meaning. I'm going to comment this one, and I will enable this particular function module code over here. Okay, let me enable it, just save it and activate it. Okay, I have prepared already some function module SC38 go, and we are having the program. This is the program which we have created yesterday. So I've already created some program, and here I will show you how it's going to work. So this program is nothing but the copy of this program, just to show you like how it's going to behave. Okay, so this is the main function module which we created yesterday, right? And you can see here we are having the update module start immediate, right? This is the first option I have selected over here. You can see start immediate. The second function module, this is the copy of the same function module, immediate start but not updatable. You can see this is the second option I have selected, immediate start not updatable, right? Come over here. This is the code is same, like almost code is same everywhere, just I'm trying to show you the difference between how it's going to run. And here you can see the collective run, the last option I have selected for the collective one. And here this update FM start delayed. Okay, you can see this is for the start delayed. So this is the V2. Okay, this is the V2. So here if you see, this is V1. Okay, this is the V1 first type, means it is updatable. Okay, this V1 updatable start immediate. This is V1 not updatable. This is immediate start. Second one is also V1 only but not updatable. Start delayed. This is the v2. Okay, and this collective run, this is also known as, sometimes people tell it as a v3. Okay, so this is v1, 2 v1, right? 2 v1 we are having, 1 v2 and 1 v3. Fine, let me erase this one. And now what I will do, that I will show you in action over here. I'm calling in the program and how it's going to run it. Okay, so in the actual environment, what you will get, like you will be having 1,000 lines of code in between two different FM, and then later you are going to decide whether you have to commit the update or not, right? So that all the update together is going to commit in the database, or else none of them. So this is how you are going to achieve the LUW, right? Logical unit of work. This is how you are going to achieve. So this is one way to achieve the logical unit of work. We are also having the concept of, background RFC, QRFC, like those concepts, with the help of which we achieve the LUW. Fine. Now, come over here. And one more important thing I would like to share with over here, there is a transaction called SM13. Okay, we are having a transaction called SM13 for the update management. Okay, so transaction for this we are having SM13. If you go to this transaction SM13, you will be able to see what are the updates you have run and what is the status. Okay, all this you are going to see under this transaction. Okay, so this is the SM13. Come over here and I will show you now. Activate this, go to /o SM13, and here you can see this is how it looks like. If you want to see all the cancelled update, that you can see all to be updated, v1 executed, v2 executed. What is the meaning of cancel? Cancelled means your update function module got cancelled. To be updated means it has to be updated. v1 executed means your v1 update has been executed, right? And v2, I will show you in action over here what's the meaning of all these things. So I'm going to cancel one update with the help of this assert 1 equal to 2. What it will do, this is a developer way of giving the dump. Okay, or what you can do, I can give some message type error, so this function module will be go into error, right? And update will be cancelled, right? So message, this particular function module, I'm just going to message this one. Okay, and so this is what immediate start not updatable. This function module is immediate start not updatable, means this is of v1 only, but not updatable. We'll see what is the meaning of this non-updatable. So this message I'm going to give over here, type E I'm going to give, so that it will be cancelled. E means error. If your message type is error type, then your transaction will get cancelled. Okay, that's why I'm giving the error over here. Or you can use the abort message. E or A, anything is fine over here. Assert is also over fine. Okay, anything you can use to go into the cancel mode. Okay, now here what I will do, that for this also update FM collective, right? This for this, let me see, it's fine, I will not give any message over here. And update FM start delayed, that means the v1 update. Start delayed means the v1 update. You can see start delayed, this is the v1 update. Come over here and I'm going to give some message start delete. So this is a part of v1 update, right? So, and I'm going to activate this one and giving the error message, so that it will get cancelled, right? And this one here, I'm not giving any kind of error message for the main function module. So what will happen, that it will get successfully executed. Or if you want, you can give the error message, right? So just for showing you, I'm trying to explore the concept over here in front of you. And let me go into the program over here, put the breakpoint, press F8, right? And now go to break settings and check update debugging. We have already, because yesterday we selected and click on the save button. That's why it got saved, right? So it is still there. Now press F5, again F5. It will not trigger at this particular moment any of this, function module, right? It will not trigger any of this particular function module. Okay, come over here and some check we are doing, and after doing this check, right, size sub rc equal to 0, then it is going to start this commit work. As soon as it will start the commit work, you can see that, here in this function module, the first function module I have called, right, it got executed, right? The first function module I have called, it got executed. Now come over here, it got executed. Now it will come to the second. You can see this is the second one, right? Second function module, immediate start, not updatable. You can see this is also the V1. So the priority function module is getting executed first, right? Come over here, and now it will go into dump because the error message occurred. That's why it will go into the dump, right? Press F5 once again, or press F8, because now it will not go ahead because it encountered the error message. And you know the concept of error message. If you are having the error message in your program, it will terminate from that point itself. It will not go ahead, right? So it will just terminate, and it is telling that update was cancelled, means your update function module was cancelled, right? That's the meaning of this. If you want to see in the detail, go to the inbox, click on this inbox, and you can see here, double click over here, you can see that, error info, this is the error message which I have printed over there. It is showing the same error message, right? Now go to SM13 transaction, and let us see the status, how it is showing over here. Press F8, right? Okay, V2 I have selected, that's why click on this all, select all, click OK, and you can see that it is showing that in error status. To see the detail, double click over here, you can see the 4 function module got registered for execution, right? If you see in my program, if you go to my program, there you can see that this is the first function module, right? First function module, this is the second function module, this is the fourth function module, this is the fifth function module. This is what I have entered in the sequence, right? Let me do one thing. Cancel this transaction, stop transaction. Okay, go to SC31, and I'm going to change mode once again. So you can see this is my first FM, right? The first FM, this is the sequence. You can observe over here the sequence, how it is, right? Now come over here in SM13, and here you see in the same sequence it is there, ZMB28 update FM, right? ZMB28 update FM, right? Then second one, what we have, ZMB28 update FM immediate start, not updatable. ZMB28 update FM immediate start, not updatable. In the same sequence, you can see that in the same sequence we are having. The third one, ZMB28 update FM collective, right? Here also ZMB28 update FM collective. And the fourth one, ZMB28 update FM start delayed, right? In the same sequence. But which one will get executed first? This is the V1, right? So the V1 will get executed first, right? Now this is what? Immediate start, not updatable. This is also a category under the V1 only. So in the sequence it will get decided, whichever you will put in the, both is having same priority, right? But which got first registered, this got first registered, so this will get executed first. This is getting registered second, So this will be executed second. Okay, this is what, this is the collective one. So this is the last, this is having the last priority. This will be executed with the help of a batch job. We'll understand in coming classes what is the batch job. As of now, just to understand, there is a program which is going to run in background, and that will update that will update the entry whatever you have used inside this update fm collective. Okay, so this is the last priority. Whenever your job is going to run, at that time it is going to, this is the v2 update. So this is the sequence in which I have registered, right? Let me do one thing. I will show you the sequence first. Okay, so here it's fine. I have not any message here. Going to change mode, and this I will just remove it so that I can show you the sequence how it's going to work, and then we will see how, you know, again we will go and we will check from the message from the SM13. So come over here, active. So in the same sequence, it will be there in that particular transaction, SM13. That transaction is known as update management. Very useful transaction in the support project. When you get any kind of dump or any kind of problem, the transaction is going to help you a lot. Press F8 once again, and I'm registering this function module in this sequence. You can see in this sequence, I'm registering this function module. This function module got registered in this sequence. Now this v1 will get priority and the first one will get executed, right? So you can see the first one got, then again go to the second one, not updatable, right? And you can come over here, and the third is start delayed. You can see the third was registered as a collective run, but third collective run is not coming. The start delete is coming. Why? Because start delete is having priority over the collective run. However, collective run you will not be able to see over here because that will be collected by the batch job program, right? So this is the third function module. You will not be able to see the collective one, and you can see it is stopping over here. So this collective function module you are not able to see, okay, because that will be picked by the batch job program if we're going to schedule that one. Fine, come over here and press F8. That's it. So it got executed. Now I'm going to change the sequence over here. Just try to observe this sequence. This is the v2 update. I'm going to put first over here, right? Just save it, and you know, this one, this is the v1 update, right? This is the v1 update. Now any one of you can tell me what will be the actual execution sequence, right? So tell me the sequence what is going to be. I'm going to mark it a label 1, this is a 2, this is the 3, and this is the 4. Give me the sequence over here in the chat box, okay, that in what sequence it is going to get triggered. Okay, in what sequence it is going to get triggered. So here once again I'm going to explain it over here, that we are having in this sequence, this is the 1, then we are having this one, then we are having this one, and then we are having the fourth one, right? The first, I'm calling this update function module over here, right? Control V. This is the one which we have called, and meaning of this means what? What is the meaning of this? This is a start delayed, means this is your v2 update. The start delayed means this is your v2 update. Okay, just give me a second, it got hanged. Let me copy meanwhile this particular function module. Okay, so I want to increase its size. So this is my, the function module in this sequence I have registered. Okay, in this sequence I have registered, and now the third one what I have, this is the v1 immediate start. Okay, v1 immediate start, but not but updatable. This is the updatable. Okay, so come over here, and this we are having the ZMB28 update FM collective. Copy this one and paste it over here. Come over here, Control V. Yeah. Now my question to all of you is here. See, I'm just going to describe it over here. This is, update FM start delete. This is V2 update. Okay. Now this is your immediate start, not updatable. This is the V1, but it is not updatable. Okay, this is your again v1, but this is updatable, and this is your last priority. This is your last priority, so for this you don't have to bother. It will be always coming in last. Here you have to tell me what will be the sequence. I'm going to give you the label of 1, this is the 2, and this is the 3. Tell me in which sequence it will executed. First, second will be executed, or first, third will be executed, and then 1 will be executed. Give me the sequence over here quickly. Now you are able to understand my question. If not, yes, please let me know. Yeah. So one answer I got.
1 second.
Yeah, please give me here in chat box, give your answer in the sequence. In the sequence give, so at least 3 number you will have to give. Like the sequence will have to give either 1 2 3 or 2 1 3 or 3 2 1, right? So there will be no 2 number, correct? So give me in a sequence. Okay, what is the meaning of this 1 or 2, right? What is, yeah, this is fine. Like that, please give me the sequence. Yes, at least 3 numbers should be there in the sequence. So one answer I got from the Sivaya, that 3 2. So first the 3 will be executed and then 2 will be executed. Okay, fine. Thanks for the answer, but this is not the correct. And others is giving 2 3 1. Good. This is the sequence what it is going to be. 2 3 1. 2 will be executed first, 3 will be executed, and then will be executed 1. Why? Because v1, this v1 and this v1 is having the same priority, right? But which is going to get first registered? This is going to get first registered, this one. So it will get executed first, right? Whichever is going to get registered first with the same priority, that will be having the first means first that will get triggered. Okay, now this will, because this is the v1, right? So if you are having the same priority, means same kind of update function module, then it will get triggered in the sequence how it is. Okay, in the sequence how it is. Okay, fine. So 2 3 1 4, this is good. Yes, fine. So hope now you understood. So if the priority is same, the sequence in which it is going to be called, in that sequence the execution will take place. Okay, activate this one, activate this one. So this answer I was expecting from the experienced people. No one from the experienced give me the answer, and this topic is not important for the freshers. This is important for the experienced people. I don't know if you are able to understand the concept or not. Okay, I was expecting this answer from the experienced ones. If you are not able to understand, please let me know, so that again I will explain it, or if you are okay, I will go ahead. So if no query or something is going to come, I'm understanding that everything is fine for you and I'm going ahead. Okay, fine. So here now let's go to see in action. Okay, activate this one, press F8 and press F5. So you can see the first one got registered, second one got registered, and third, and then here it will come, then commit will get triggered. Once the commit will get triggered, this one, this one will get first executed. Immediate start not up, because both is having same priority, and it is first registered. F1, F5, and you can see that immediate start not updatable. This is the first one. Come over here. Now the second, you can see the Z update FM, the sequence in which others and Neha has told, the same sequence it is following. And then the V2, right? So it is going to come in the sequence. Collective will not come into the picture. It will be picked by the badger. So this you understood. Now I will give you one more example, so it will be more clear. Now let's create one more update FM over here, and I'm going copy this one, copy this, and I will create class of SC 37. Control V, click on this copy button, FM underscore, maybe what I will give over there, that this is the V1 update only. Okay, but the sequence, some same kind of V1 update I'm going to create with update V1 with update. Okay, V1 with update. Click on this copy button, V1 with update. Okay, I have created this V1 with update, going to change mode and going to attribute and V1 with update, the same I have created, right? And activate again. Now what I'm going to do, copy this one and V1 with update, one another function value, some 2 3 I'm just going to give you, and go to attribute, and this is the start immediate only. Okay, now this is the V1 update. When I'm giving the V, that means the V1. Okay, now I'm going to use the V2 in the sequence. Okay, so copy this one and I'm going to use the V2 update. So simply V means V1, V2, and update 1 over here I'm giving. Click on this copy button. Okay, and then going to change mode, attribute, and V2 update means start delayed. Okay, so now some 3 function module I have created. I'm going to call in that program, and now this time I'm expecting the answer from the experienced. Okay, here the sequence I'm giving, I'm going to copy this one, I'll paste it over here. I will get the name of that particular function module which I have created, update V star F4. This is what I have created, right? So all this V, whatever I have created over here, all this V, all this is the V1 update, right? All this is the V1 update, right? Sorry, this is the start delayed. Okay, let me change its name so it will not be confusion. Yeah, I have deleted this one, and what I'm going to do, that I'm going to copy, and I will maybe I can copy this one, copy, and I will use the V2 update. So simply if it is V, that means the 1, right? V2 update 1, update 1. Click on this copy button. Okay, going to change mode, go to attribute and start delete. So that's a V2 update. Activate it, go back. Now it's fine for me. So I'm going to call this V2 update over here, right? Here I'm going to call Control V. That's it. Now I will copy, and here I will call this one, that I have created some other function module with V1 update, that I will put it over there. So V1 with update, this is the first one. copy this and I will paste it over here. And one more I have created, copy that, paste it over there, and what I have created, press F4 and you will be able to see that I have created update one. Okay, update one, simply one I will put over here. Check the syntax, activate this one, activate. Let us check all this function module is active or not. You can see it is not active. Okay, so what I will do that, let me do one thing. If I can activate everything together, some error is there. Okay, let's go one by one. It's inactive, and then I will update the other one. Press F4 and update one. The first one I have updated, then I will update the second one. Sorry, activate the second one, then I will update the what, last one. It got activated. Almost all the function module I have updated. I will just cross verify it is active. Double click over here, it's active. Double click over here, it's active. Double click, active. Double click, active. Double click, it's okay, and it's fine. Everything is activated now. Now you tell me. Okay, now the question again comes to you. Okay, and you will have to tell me over here. I'm going to write one thing. It's better to showcase over here. It's easy for me. There it's getting hanged. Come over here and I will copy this function module. Okay, I will copy this function module over here, and here you tell me. I will just give the label and tell me what is going to be. So here just you this is my one. I'm giving the label this as a one. Okay, or what I will do that in update task, I will write in update task. This is fine. Remove this one. In update task, this is also in update task. In update task, in update task, and please get ready to give the answer, especially to the experienced one. I'm expecting from you. Okay, so like that I have prepared. Now let me increase the size bit. Okay, yeah, it's fine. I think it's okay now. Oh, we have some more. Okay, okay, so this is the last one we have, and I can do like this. I can do like this. Now tell me, now you have to tell your answer in which sequence it will get executed. Okay, so I'm giving this as a label one. Please give your answer in your chat box, right? 3, then you are having the 4, then you have this 5, then you have this 6, then you have this 7. Okay, so you have to tell me the sequence in which it is going to. I'm just going to give you the hint. FM start delayed, this is your V2 update, right? This is update FM immediate start not updatable. This is the V1 update only, but it is not updatable. Not updatable one, I will show you what is the meaning of this. This is again the V1, right? This is again the V1, and this is V with update, right? This is the V1 only. If wherever V is there, that means V1. Okay, so this is the V1 only, and here this is also a V1. Okay, and here also update FM collective, this is the collective one. it will be executed at last, or it will not, you will not be able to see this execution, because this will be executed by the batch job, by the program. I will tell you the name of the program. Okay, ZMB28 update, this is the V2 update. Okay, this is the V2 update. Now tell me please the sequence, how it's going to work. Okay, how it's going to work, please tell me the sequence. One answer I got till now. Okay, 2 3 4 5 1 7 6. Fine, good. Okay, fine, let me tell you the sequence what it will be there, and then I will match with the Rami Reddy option that we are having here, that V1 update, so it will be 2, right? That's perfect. We are having 3, we are having 4, we are having 5, right? And then this will be 1, and then will be 7, right? 2 3 4 5 1 7, 2 3 4 5 1 7 6. Very good, thank you. And this is how
Same
it's going
sequence,
to, yeah.
Pankaj, same sequence, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6.
Yeah, same sequence you have given. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, fine, thank you. So here you know that this is our, you know, answer. It will be there if the same priority is there, the way the sequence it has been registered, in that sequence it is going to get update. Okay, so now let's go ahead and I will show you quickly. Now this part has been completed, and I will show you. Press F8. Okay, now I'm registering it over here. Just I'm registering, and here commit work, and you can see that the first sequence where it will go 2 means what? This update FM immediate start not updatable, right? F5. So because all the session was captured, you know, you should have at least one dialog work process is available, then only you will be able to see. So what I will have to do, again I will have to start from beginning. I don't have any other option. SC38, and this is my program, run this. Okay, and here also click on this F5. It is registering now, it is going into the queue. Okay, it is going into the queue, and once commit work will come into picture, then it will trigger this one. So this you can see the not updatable one it got. What is the second one? 3 is this one, MB28 update FM, right? So F5, you can see update FM, and now 4 5 4 is uh, with update and with update 1, right? So 4 is with update, and 4 go with update, you can see, and now with update 1 it will come, you can see with update 1. So this is the sequence, and the start delayed is coming. So 7 we are having 1 we are having the start delayed. After 4 5 1 we are having a start delayed, so that's what it is coming, and then it will come to the 7, right, with update 1. You can see that with update 1 it is coming, right? And now at last here you will not be able to see when the job will run, the collective is going to be, you know, able to see. Now go to SM13 and you can see the status of V1 all the update. Okay, so the last I have executed this one, the time you can see 8:31. This one got, you know, I was not able to show you this 8:31 because I was not having the available dialog work process, means the session was not available. Maximum you can open the 6th session, right? So this was not able to show you. This one got executed completely. Double click over here and you can see that it is telling processed, means it is telling all this function module, update function module got successfully processed. One collective is still in initial state, means it has to be processed. And when it will get processed? When the batch job, when the program is going to get executed. What is the name of that program? Go to SE38. I will show you here. This is the name of this program, RSM13005. This is the name of the program which is responsible for running the collective, you know, this collective run. So I will just write it over here, the name of the program, right? So this is the name of the program. This program runs the collective all the function module which has been selected with the collective. This is going to be captured by this program, right? This program optimizes and runs the collective FM. Okay, so this is how your overall concept is like. Okay, fine. Come over here once again, and I'm going to tell you that slash and SC38 will go to the program. Already I have opened this program, and I will go now this FM start, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to give the error message now this time. Okay, so you can see I have given the error message FM start delayed, and this error message I have given over here, right? And then this immediate start not updatable. Here also I'm just going to this give the error message and activate this one. Now just run this, I have run this one, and now come over here, refresh this. Okay, just go back and refresh this. You can see that it is giving the error, and it has come into the error. The final status, if you see that this is in error, come over here and it is tell you where it got failed. Okay, so here you can see ZMB28 update FM immediate start not updatable got failed at this particular place. What is the error? Double click over here and you can see that this is the error, update FM immediate start not update F1. This is the message it is giving you. Okay, so you can see this message. Okay, come over here and you can see that everything is initial, because this got in error, and this was the first function module which is supposed to get executed, and it was not successfully got executed. That's why it is coming into the error, and subsequent function module also, the because this first one, after that also the other one was not able to execute, right? And here you can see it is giving no retry. Why? Because it is not updatable. What is the meaning of not updatable? This is the means you cannot retry from here. You can see one option is over here, this is repeat update, right? So this option is very important option, this repeat update. So if you have chosen that particular option, which option? If you have chosen that particular option for a function module, immediate start not updatable, you will not be able to update from here. Repeat update is not possible from here. Okay, repeat update is not possible from here. You cannot be able to repeat the update. No retry is possible. It will not run. This particular function module will not run. Other, if it is going to fail other you can update. Other will be updatable. If you want to run this one again, if you are going to repeat update, other will be updatable, but because the first FM itself is going into the error, that's why it is not getting updated. So what I'm going to do that, if you come over here in the program, go back and let me go to the program once, just go back, and here what I will do that, go into change mode, and I will comment this one because this is the one which is creating the problem, and this is the first one. So I'm just going to comment this one, activate this, just go back, and I'm going to here in this update FM, or maybe some another I will choose this one. Okay, go into change mode, and here the message I will give. This message already it is there, right? Immediate start update, the V1 update, right? V1 update. Okay, type is just I'm giving, and I will show you over here that this time it will interrupt it over here. So after this particular FM, whatever it will be there in the sequence, that is going to get interrupted. Just activate it, go back, run this one. It was run now. Refresh this. Okay, refresh this one and what is my latest one? This is the my latest one, right? Double click over here and you can see that this v1 with update, right? Here this v1 which is in sequence first will come, it is coming into the error. Other also is in initial state, right? But if you want to repeat the update, just try to repeat. You can see that it is status is started, means update is again I'm starting over here, right? And click over here and it is still in, you can see that, just let me refresh it over here, just a second, refresh it and double click over here. Now also you can see, so this is what I'm trying to make you understand. If it is not updatable, you will not be able to update. But here if it is, you have put the updatable over here, it will just update it. If we're just going to run it, it will update. So whatever you have written over here in this particular function module, okay, or in the previous function module or in that particular function module, I will show you this. This is the error, right? FMV with update, this is the error. So you can go into this function module, copy this one, Control Y, copy this one. I have copied. You can go into this particular function module. So this is the FMV with update, right? FMV with update, this is the particular function module, right? And here what you can do that if you are like if you realize that if you realize that this particular function module is having the problem, then you can come over here, okay, and you can do the correction, right? So suppose this error is coming in some particular condition, right? So suppose you are going to put the select query, right? Select ID or select a name from some table is there. Let us suppose we are having the table called JED employee text. This is my table is there, right? So first you want to see that this employee ID. Let me show you. Run this one, and if this employee ID is having the fifth number employee, right? Fifth number employee underscore ID. So select name from this is my table name. Just go back, table name, okay, this is the table name, and I want to select some language key, right? If it is maintained, means I want to see if this particular language key, the description is maintained in this particular language key or not, okay? From this, where employee underscore ID, this particular employee underscore ID equals to 5, okay? This is the integer data type, so 5 is fine without single quote, right? And if it is not there, means if size sub RC not equals to 0, right, then only we have to give this message, right? This is my requirement. Otherwise, okay, if it is present, then you don't have to give this, right? So what I have done now that now I realized that, oh, this 5 was not present over there, right? That's why this that's why this error has come. Now what I did, that I went into this table and I maintained the 5 in this database table, and so my code was earlier like this. You understand, my code was earlier like this. Some error is there, into clause it is asking to give me, find into from where into maybe corresponding field of ls underscore text, okay? And this ls underscore text or wa we are already having, I will use this one itself, right? So Control V, check the syntax now, and end function. Why single? Let me write the single, because otherwise it will give the error. Select single, control F2, and it is fine. Activate this one. Okay, so what I have done the correction, I have done the correction. I have updated my data in the database table. Earlier this 5 was not there, right? Earlier this 5 was not there. So I went into my database table and there I maintained the 5, and then I clicked on this repeat update. Okay, so what will do, it will do the repeat update. Okay, but if it would have failed over here, right, even you are going to maintain the data into the database table, it will not update. Okay, it will not update, it will not re-execute this particular function module, right? Though it is the v1, but the category is v1 with no update, right? So this is what I wanted to share with you. This is the difference between v1 with no update and v1 with update. All right, so now you can see this is the error over here, and I'm just going to repeat it over here, and this time you will not get any error. Okay, this time you will not get any error. So have I updated, activated? Yes, I've activated, and refresh it. Okay, this time also you are getting error because it is still there some another error message. Double click over here and you can see it is not giving at that particular place. Earlier it was here, it got processed successfully, it is giving on some another places. This is also, you can do the repeat update. Okay, this is also repeatable, this is also updatable. Only this one, only this option v1 with no try is not updatable, otherwise all the option is updatable. So you can again correct the entry, right? In the database, if some problem is due to the data or something like that, you can correct the entry over there, and instead of running the complete program, what you can do, you can come over here and you can click on this repeat update. It will update the data. Okay, it will update the data. Okay, that's the meaning of this. So you can come to this program. Let me go over here, but today we will stop it over here because other people is getting delayed. Or just give me 1 second, it will take only 1 second to showcase you over here what is the last one. FM start delayed, FM start delayed, come to the FM start delayed. This is, double click over here, and here also you will maintain some data. You are not going to simply display this message type in real time. What you will do, that if some condition is going to be false, right, then only you are going to, for example, retain that condition, right? In which function module I have retained v1 update, I think here, yes, I have written over here. So I will copy this particular code over here. So some condition will be there, and if condition is going to get filled, then only we are going to display this message. So if size of RC not equal to 0, not equal to 0, then only you are going to, then only you are going to give this error message. Okay, so if your code is like this, if your code is like this, then what you can do, that you can correct the data, you can enter the data, you can maintain the correct entry into this particular table, right, with the help of some transaction or with the help of SM30 if you are having the table maintenance generator available for this, right? And then you can go and you can rerun from there if it is applicable, right? If you know that it can be corrected, then you can. So you can see that I have corrected, even I have updated the function module, right? You can see that I have done the coding also, and the new code is getting take place, right? So new coding is also getting taking the place over here, right? Taking into the consideration over here. So the data as well as the new code also come into the picture if we are going to rerun over here, right? Just run it, and this time you will see that everything will get processed except this collective one. Both is, so after this will get executed, right? So update one, let me see if there here also some error message I have given, the update one, v2 with update one. Here there is no message, so there is no problem, it will run smoothly. Now come over here, select this one. Okay, select this one, repeat update, and you can see that now it is in v2 processed, right? And now there will be no earlier some option was coming, right? Update got failed, one pop-up was coming, now it is not coming, right? And you can see everything got processed. Only one is in initial, which is collective. It will be initial until and unless you are going to run that particular program which I have shared with you with the proper, in the background. So this you can try yourself. This update function module chapter, let's close over here. This is more than sufficient to understand the concept and to utilize this concept in any of the implementation project or support project. So we'll stop it over here, and in tomorrow class, on Monday, there is no class on tomorrow. On Monday, let's meet with the new concept, with the new energy, with the new enthusiasm, and we will see the some interesting concept. We will not see this much, this is a bit complex concept, so you don't have to get fear. The coming concept, we are going to see the simple concept, the easy concept, easy to understand concept, the basic concept. Okay, so the class from Monday onwards, it is going to be very, very simple and very, very interesting. So please be available over there. Let's meet in the next class. If you have any question, feel free to ask the question over here related with update function module, or else you can leave. Or if someone is willing to have the assignment also, you can be here over here. And now I'm going into the assignment part. Others, you have any question in assignment related with assignment?
Sir, basically my server access is right now it's going to update mode something. It's the service provider is going to put some package in that particular server.
Okay.
So I
okay, no problem. Neha and Ramesh.
I have completed all assignments. Only yesterday's assignment is remaining. I need to do that.
Okay, please complete that one. And Ramesh, you are able to complete the assignment or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you're facing any doubt, please ping in the group. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So try to complete the assignment. And here, what I have done, this will be a simple assignment in the today's class. What I have done, just repeat that one. Go to the video if you have time. You don't have to waste more time on the yesterday topic and today's topic. Once you have the good experience over there, this video will be always with you. Okay. So from the interview point of view, this is not going to be very important, but this concept is very important if you have some 3 or 4 years of experience, and when you are having the more responsibility, and that time you might feel that it is very, very important. But at this point of time, as a fresher level, when you will go for the interview, no one will ask about this update function module. They will not expect from a fresher this update function module or with 2 years of experience or 3 years of experience. But of course 6 or 7 years of experience, they may ask. Okay, they can ask this kind of question. So what you do, if you have time, what you can do, give the priority with normal function module and this FM with different parameter. Okay, give the priority over this. If you have not completed, to complete this first one, and this update FM. Whatever I have told you over there, if you have time, do it. Or today also, what I have shown you over here, the same you do, try to practice whatever in the video I have shown you over here, but give the priority on the earlier concept. This is not to be your important topic. Okay, so but if you want to understand, what you can do, that take some example, okay, and create some update function module. Take some example and create or simply let me write it over here. Create some update function module with different type, right? So you know that whatever type, the first we are having v1 update, right? The second we are having the V1 update, but not updatable, right? I have shown you it is not updatable. If you are going to even correct the data, it will, if you try to, re-update, it will not update. Not updatable. Okay. So V1 update, V1 not updatable, and the third one, which we are having, the start delayed, right? The start delayed. That means V2 update. This is also known as the V2 update. V2 update. And the fourth one is the collective run, right? This is going to get executed with a batch job program, right? Collective run. So this is also known as the V3 update. Okay, collective run, V3 update. So what you do, what I have shown you over here in the class today, create some 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 10 and see the sequence, in which sequence it is going to get executed. Give some error message also, and try to go and try to re-execute from there by correcting the data in a table. Give some condition, correct those condition in a table, or maybe in code itself, and try to execute. You will be able to see that it got executed. Okay, this is optional assignment. Fine. If you have time, please do. It will be going to be very beneficial in coming days. All right. But if you don't have time, nothing to worry. Give more focus on this subroutine, FM with normal parameters, FM with different parameters. This is most important. Okay. Fine, then with this, let's stop our today's class. If you have any more further question, feel free to ask, or else let's meet on Monday, and I will be sharing you the new meeting ID. It's going to get expired today or tomorrow maybe. So I will be sharing with you the new meeting ID in the group, and with that group you'll have to join on the Monday. Fine, then have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.